Today, Precarious plays
Hades. Just gonna give you an on-camera heads up. We just had like a strategy meeting about what we're gonna talk about. It might fall flat if things get rough. Like if I start losing Death Defiance again. They had a replacement in stock.
Yeah.
So I purchased it. I'm back up to full. Might have been a little hasty because, you know, I could always find like an Artemis boon that replenishes one.
Yeah.
But I figured like, nope, just play it safe.
This is just the lunch delivery run.
Okay, this is my least favorite mechanical thing, I think, about Hades.
Yeah.
They should move the potential for the Hermes boon to a different one of these. This one should always be an anvil. I hate getting up here because anytime I'm like, oh, well, maybe I can just get an anvil. It's never there when I want it. It's never there. Like about 1 out of every 5 runs, I'm like, maybe I can get an anvil. And as soon as it's on my mind, it's never
gone
here.
From the universe.
You know, I think I can show you. See, so somebody can, I'm sure that somewhere, like on a wiki somewhere, that it will tell you like how many anvils you need to learn more. This is how few anvils that I have. Almost all of the others around here are entry complete.
Yeah.
Not the anvil.
Yep. Oh man, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh my gosh.
You didn't program this.
No.
Unless you did, and then you're a monster.
So, you know how Avatar, The Last Airbender, has been getting like a...
Avatar the what?
Okay, I just had to look and make sure you were messing with me. Anyways.
Avatar the who?
Avatar.
Oh, that James Cameron thing.
Ah! Sorry.
Oh, no, the Shaman, the M. Night Shyamalan, it's
Shyamalan. It really is, yeah.
It's the M. Night movie.
The M. Night movie. No, dang it. So it is back in the public consciousness after several years of being out of it. But like I'm seeing a lot of memes, and there's so many of Zuko saying that's rough, buddy.
I love that's one of my favorite lines, so I'm glad it's getting the attention it so richly deserves.
It's a really good line because like what do you even say when both of you as children have lived through what you've lived through, and like my girlfriend became the moon, and
my
it's like
girlfriend's the moon.
Yeah,
that's rough, buddy.
Yeah, like what do you even do, you know? And
he did exactly what was appropriate.
Yeah.
That is one of Zuko's most socially acceptable, empathic moments in the entire series.
Yes, it really, really is.
And I feel like the voice cast generally just does an excellent job throughout the show.
Yeah.
But all the super double extra props to Zuko's voice actor in that moment, because it was the perfect delivery for that line.
I mean,
because it didn't sound like a joke at all.
No, and
but
it wasn't.
It's definitely a joke by the writers.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, not within the universe.
No.
You know, but it was just perfect. Yeah, it's one of those phrases that's like etched in my heart, where it just comes unbidden in certain pieces of conversation. Like, and now it's time to rest. like that from Dexter's Lab, or SpongeBob like yelling "I'm ready" like as he's running to things.
Or X number of hours later.
Yeah, like that. So
10 hours.
There are many of those things stuck in my stuck in my brain. And that is definitely one of them, and I've just been seeing it come back up and I forget why we got here. Oh, it's just because I started saying it. We were gonna talk about something completely different.
Oh. Got it.
But you just caught a scufferfish.
Let's see here.
Ooh.
So as we're walking through here delivering the mail, which is what we're doing, I've been talking about the new, like, little pile of Switch games that I sort of picked out. And the other one that I've been playing, I don't know how to feel about this one. And you've played it more than I have at this point because I've been too busy, like, playing the bejesus out of Crypt of the Necrodancer because I can't not play it at this point. I have to play it, like, once a day at least, or I'll get soft. Don't laugh at me. I want to be good because the thing with that game is that you have to be good and lucky, you know? So I can't let the one thing that I can control slip, right? Anyways, but that's neither here nor there in this discussion. Octopath Traveler is a game that I am playing, and I am starting to feel a little disappointed, but I've barely gotten started, and it makes me sad. But I'm still having a good time playing it, but I keep thinking to myself that there are things that I want to see that aren't happening. You know? And the two, okay, so when I started playing Octopath Traveler, we downloaded the demo. And
I want to point out that I'm a little disappointed that now that we're talking about it live, that we're not corrupting the name.
Oh,
what's up with that?
Like Octopus Travel Bus?
Yeah, it's
okay.
a good one.
I will try to think of a new one every time I say it, because I think at this point I've said Snargle Funk Trunk Bearer enough times. No, it's not as good. I had to do two very close together. Octopus Travel Bear is my standard. That's the one that I cling to. 8 buses plus a travel bear. Anyway.
That one was good again.
So, what was the point I was getting to? Oh yeah, we downloaded the demo to make sure it was something that I was even interested in. It seemed okay. But I started with, like, this total D-bag.
Cyrus, right?
I don't remember his name. We didn't get along. I thought he would be perfect. He was stupid.
No, he is wonderfully socially inept. I don't know. You must have just been in a bad mood. Because he has... I think that his story might be one of the more intentionally comedic. There was a great moment where, like, he goes to see an old colleague. I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
It's his stuff is generally actually pretty funny.
My experience with it was that I didn't want something funny. I wanted a sweet scholar man going on an adventure for fun. Not a goofball, like, overconfident social idiot. I did not want that.
Well, I've got bad news.
Yeah, well, no, I know it's not news, okay?
It looks like you had the right of it, and I was mistaken.
It was not what I wanted, okay? I'm sure it's funny, but, like, we got off on the wrong foot, because he's supposed to be your main character, and I'm like, who do I want to play?
I do think that he would be a poor main character.
Yeah, so I started with that dude.
A leading man, he is not.
Yeah, and I was just like, this pompous dingle fart. So anyways, when I downloaded the actual game, I was like, well, I'm not starting from where I was in the demo. So I picked a different boy, And I picked the alchemist, who seems alright. He's just enough bumpkin, in my opinion. But then we walked over to the next town and talked to this stupidest character.
He's just... he's in the wrong game.
He is. He's not, like, why would it even... It doesn't make sense. So the game itself is being fun to play, so I'm gonna keep playing it for sure. But it's just like, I walked over to the next town and I was like, yeah, thief, sounds good. Maybe they can steal apothecary supplies for me. That could be a nice synergy. And I want to start off with 4 out of 8 of these fellas because somebody cool advised me that if I pick out 4, by the time I get all 4 done, it'll probably be time to go to the next chapter of the first one I picked. I was like, okay. So we're gonna pick 4, and we're gonna try to pick some different ones than some person I know that I play video games with quite frequently. It's you.
Una?
Yeah. Anyways, so I was like, okay. So I just walked to the next town because I knew that you went like all femme on your initial 4.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, like, why on earth wouldn't you? Except for just
me, there's no reason.
There's no reason.
No reason
not
at
to.
all.
Yeah, because that's your favorite. And
wow. Good job, me.
it is often my favorite, but I just have to be different sometimes. So I started off with the boys. And I walked over to the next town to get the thief, and I'm like, this guy, why are we even friends? Like, his whole story so far is that he doesn't have friends. And I'm like, why are we here? Why are you letting me hang out with you? Why do you trust me at all? Am I just hired help? There was literally a scene in town where he turns down like, what the hell, man? Anyways, it was real dumb, and I did not appreciate it. But because the game is fun and the mechanics are cool, like the boosting thing, man, that's great.
That one was rough. Yeah, Therian, the thief.
He's stupid.
He is in the wrong game. So, whenever I was comparing it initially to Bravely Default or Final Fantasy, I was a little disappointed with how it was playing out, and that's because of the way like the marketing presents it.
Yeah.
For the most part, where and the way that people had been talking about it.
Yeah.
Once I realized that it's actually much closer to the Saga games, specifically Saga Frontier, and I thought like, oh, so it's just 8 individual stories. What?
We have to bet.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's bet. And then we'll go back, and then I'll get set up for another run. And then we'll come back to the discussion about
my bet is he eats a bad fish.
Octopath Travel hair. It's like whenever you have like a very intelligent accountant that has bedhead from sleeping on the train.
Ectoflax. Bramble bear.
I think that I'm gonna guess. You guess bad fish?
Eat a bad fish.
Eat a bad fish.
Food poisoning.
A beetle.
Kills him?
Just a beetle.
A run-in with an insect.
A big mean bug.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Prince Zagreus proceeded onward toward a certain doom, entirely too graphic to describe.
It was definitely a bug, then. If it's entirely too graphic to describe, it's probably like a double spider. Like 2 spiders strapped together in a spider ball.
Like the 2 spiders and they were in the middle of mating and, you know what? No. It is too graphic to describe.
I did it, I think.